Okay, we're back with the final layer of paper mache. So we have a student mask here. This is very well done. Now, it's there are some specifics on this that we really need to pay attention to. Your mask has to be completely dry to do this next step. We're going to use paper towel, and this is the cheap school paper towel, not the Bounty, the Quicker Picker Up or anything like that. I don't think that one would work. So we're gonna take one sheet of this, and for today we're gonna try to tear the edge off because we don't want any cut edges. We want all ripped edges. And that's definitely so. You're gonna rip this into strips. And then when you have all the ripped edges, and I'll set this over here for right now, you're just gonna rip it into pieces, and you don't want glue on your hands. I've got a little bit of glue on my hands. Not a good idea when you're trying to do this. You're gonna wanna get them about that big. Not much bigger than that. Okay, so that's plenty for my demonstration right now. We'll do an extra, just a couple little ones, and I'll show you why we're going to need the little ones. You might be able to guess. So there we go. We've got our paper towel, and you're not going to want to sneeze because this will all go away or slam things down. So I'm going to take the glue, and with one hand, I'm going to dip my hand in the glue, and I'm going to find the area that I'm going to start, and I'm just going to make sure it's nice and covered with glue. Then I'm just going to simply take one piece. Now, here's the technique. I'm going to push it down, and from the middle out, I'm going to move the glue out to the outside edges like that. Then I'm going to take another one, and I'm going to overlap, and I'm going to do the same thing. Now, why is this important? What this does is this stretches every piece of paper tightly, and then when it dries, we know that it shrinks. And so when this dries, and you can see it's very dark, and you can see through it. When this dries, it won't be transparent anymore. You won't be able to see through it, and it'll look almost like you made this mask. If you did it right, it'll look like you made this mask out of clay because it'll be so smooth. And that's why we do this before the paint. Now, things not to do. Don't put it on wet. Don't just stick it on and go like this. Okay, you have to be really picky about it, or you're gonna get wrinkles all over. Just doing that, I have another wrinkle right here. So now I have to redo all of these pieces. So you want to watch each piece and make sure it goes on very smoothly. I usually have one hand that doesn't have much glue on it at all, and one hand that's got a lot of glue on it. Now, why did I have the little ones? When you have to do features, like down here in the nose, this is going to be hard to do this without having a wrinkle. But if you use a small piece, it stretches enough where you won't have wrinkles if you take your time. And so that can go right in that groove, and it can get small pieces. Now, what not to do big time, the lazy people are going to try to do this. They're in a rush, so they're going to take and they're going to get the whole head covered with glue, and they're going to go, well, I don't see why we don't just do that. And then they're going to try to glue the whole thing down. The reason that doesn't work is because as it gets wet, it expands, okay? And this whole sheet is going to try to expand all at once, and there's practically no way to get all the wrinkles out of it. And so what happens is you end up with a mask that's just covered in wrinkles, and that's not what we want. We want it smooth, okay? So that's the last layer and you're going to do the whole mask. You don't have to do the inside, but any place that you see from the outside that you're going to want to paint, you're going to want to do that. All right, good luck.